The Government of India, under the able leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has taken several initiatives in the field of education. And in the recent budget, they have also allocated huge amount of budget in school, higher and technical education. To understand the perspective of Government of India in the education, now I request Mr. R. Subramaniam, Additional Secretary, Department of Higher Education, Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India, to please come on the stage. Please welcome him with a huge round of applause.
Honorable Chief Minister of Jharkhand, my senior colleague Rajbala Verma, and dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen. This summit possibly could not have come at a better time, because we are actually seeing a very rapidly changing times, especially in the field of education. In the last decade or so, we have seen how the boundaries between countries are melting. We are really seeing the one world in front of our eyes, especially in the field of knowledge and education. The knowledge itself has become limitless. Today, nobody can say that the knowledge is his own domain. The moment you create a knowledge, it's spreading, and then lots of others are contributing, and we see a globalization of knowledge. So friends, this scenario is actually going to change the way that we teach, change the way that we learn, and change the entire outlook on how we approach the education itself. It offers great opportunities, and I must say that it poses greater challenges, especially to the teaching community. The teachers today are expected to tackle the students who are as well read, if not better read than themselves. So they have to really keep up with the growing knowledge. Friends, today we are seeing how the digital revolution has virtually changed the way that we spread knowledge. We are seeing online learning platforms coming up, and then they have actually brought a lot of change in the way that we look at education. The traditional classrooms are actually being challenged continuously. For a country like India, the challenges are a lot more, because as we know, we keep hearing about the demographic dividend. Large number of people in this youthful age group, which is supposed to be a tremendous advantage to the country. But it comes with a rider. It is an advantage only if you convert it. It is not an advantage. It will possibly become a disadvantage if you don't use this opportunity. Today, our gross enrollment ratio in the higher education is just 26. Compare it with the Western countries with whom you want to compete. It's about 1/3 of what the gross enrollment ratio in the best of the Western countries. We are actually doing somewhat marginally better than some of our neighbors, but that's not going to be any solace. We have to really look at how to spread the opportunities of education, how we can universalize the access, universalize the quality access, because there is a difference between the two. Actually, today, there are a large number of institutions which have come up across the country. But if you really look at the quality of education, I think many of them fail. Many of our institutions fail if you really test whether the students are learning the concepts or not. So, universalization of quality access is the first major challenge. We have remote parts like Northeast, we have difficult states which have traditionally faced disadvantages. And then we have states which are trying to gallop. So how we can bring in universalization of opportunities, universalization of quality access to everybody. Friends, this is where Government of India has actually is coming up with one education policy, new education policy. This is there on the website. I wish all of you go through that and contribute suggestions, because this is a policy which is going to come up with participation of millions of people. This is for the first time when the education policy is made. We have lakhs of people contributing their ideas. Not all of them we can take, but then nevertheless there is a participation, there is an interest. It shows how much people are involved emotionally in the field of education. So I request all the participants here to kindly go through that and give your suggestions, because with everybody's consensus, with the consensus that's building up, we want to build a very strong, robust educational structure in this country, which can help in converting this demographic dividend to our advantage. We are actually looking at using technology in a big way. Many of you would have heard about Swayam, the IT platform which is going to be launched very shortly, which will put on the online all the courses which are being taught from class 9 to post-graduation, given by the best teachers, presented in the best possible manner, made available to anyone at any time, at any place, and at no cost. So this is a way that the Government of India is really proceeding in order to equalize or universalize the educational opportunities across the regions, across the demographic categories, across the caste and other divisions that we find in the society. So we are actually proceeding on using the technology in bettering the educational opportunities. Friends, as far as the quality is concerned, this is a matter which all of us will have to deliberate. I know there is a lot of technology which has come in into improving the quality. We have got more better techniques which have come in to teach the kids. But sometimes technology is not everything. The man behind the technology is equally important. So we have to really look at education as a wholesome thing, where technology becomes a tool and not the end. So I wish that all these issues are deliberated on in this session, and we'll be very happy if we get good feedback on this. I'm very happy at the large presence of the state of Jharkhand, which is one of our most important focus states, because we are now focusing on Jharkhand in improving the educational opportunities, in focusing our efforts in improving the quality of technical education. So I'm so happy that Jharkhand is present in large numbers, and I wish this conference all the best, and then we would be very happy if you keep leading us with your ideas. Thank you.